Welcome back to Awesome Truth, and we about to do something different. We about to rank World Heavyweight Championships today, and it's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be tough because we two separate generations. So let's hope we could agree on most of the picks.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but in the first one, we have two people that were in my generation. We have Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy as world champions, not as just individually, as who was better as a world heavyweight champion. And they're saying this specific Daniel Bryan when he was like a little heelish, like when he was with AJ Lee. And then this is Jeff Hardy when he was in this prime, like prime Jeff Hardy, when he was like more popular than Obama. That's what people say.
Yeah, it was real popular. I remember back then, bro. Dad, this is a tough one. So
Who are you leaning on? Because I'm leaning on more of Jeff Hardy right now because he was not the best WWE champion, but he always had a good World Heavyweight Championship run.
I was hating more to also Jeff Hardy because I feel like he could have been one of the biggest star ever if he did have his personal issue.
Yes.
I think that's the only thing that hold him back.
And if this was for WWE Championships, I think Daniel Bryan clears Jeff Hardy easily as a WWE champion, but as a World Heavyweight Champion, I think we can both agree that Jeff Hardy's gonna go. So we're gonna see him back. Okay, this is more your generation. This is hard. This is like legacy Randy Orton with King Booker. King Booker, incredible.
So, question: are we just judging that Randy Orton?
I think it's just that Randy Orton.
Okay, that's gonna be easier then.
I think we're going Kim Booker, right? I was gonna pick Kim Booker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because if it was a different Randy Orton, like 2008 Randy Orton, then maybe. But this young Randy Orton is not competing with Kim Booker. Crazy.
Definitely.
Okay. What the heck? Oh, these both are awful. These are.
I mean, for me, it's easier to pick Jey Uso because
I'm gonna pick Jey Uso, but these are Jey Uso's in the next round. Yeah, this is not a great pick.
yeah, Cookie was not a great champion. I feel kind of bad to say that, but I don't.
No, I don't feel bad that Great Khali was a bad. I'm not defending Great Khali. This is two bad champions. Jey Uso had the title for 51 days.
Yeah.
I wonder how long Great Khali had it.
Not long either. I think it was
probably not that
like
long.
A month or two. I will be remember. It was short.
We're gonna go with Jey Uso, but these are not two great world championship
I don't
runs.
know what I would think with those two.
Yeah, this is randomized, but yeah, these two are not it right now. Okay, Alberto Del Rio. What?
I'm sorry. I'm Shawn Michael all day.
What? We're not gonna even talk about this, to be honest. Alberto Del Rio, amazing character, like JBL, and he was a good world champion, but it's Shawn Michaels. What the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay, they erased a lot of history of Chris Benoit. So I barely know nothing because WWE was really good erasing the history with Chris Benoit. But
that's tough.
What would you say? Because I'm gonna get to pick this one. I'm not gonna pick this one. I don't feel right picking this one.
No, I get it. I don't blame you. Hopefully, I'll get canceled. But if Chris Benoit, the wrestler, was incredible.
And also, Drew McIntyre had the world title for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
this is not his WWE Championship run. It's his World Heavyweight Championship run.
I mean, Chris Benoit, when he had it, I think he only had it for 3 months. To be honest, I think he got long either because.
But it wasn't 5 minutes.
No, the only look. Chris Benoit was an incredible wrestler. He just think he had the charisma. So that's why it's a little bit hard because he was not that charismatic, but he was an incredible technical wrestler. It's like people don't know when he was champion right there. Eddie Guerrero was also champion. Like Eddie Guerrero was like one of the best.
Very charisma.
Yeah, he was very charismatic. That's one thing I look at. That this is tough.
So who you gonna pick? Because this is on you because I can't pick this one.
I can't pick Chris Benoit. Sorry, Drew.
He had it for 5 minutes. He had it. So, okay. What? Okay. Big Show or Batista? I think this is easy for me. I'm not a Big Show hater, but Batista was one of the biggest things ever. It's Batista. Are you Batista? Because come on,
I still have the hair.
I know that's why he had the hair. But I think any run as Batista as a world champion.
Yeah, I feel bad because the Big Show never had a good run as a champion either. I don't know, big guy with championship belt, you should do well.
Yeah,
Even the Undertaker, they could do well as the belt with the belt.
Yeah, because Big Show actually had a good rivalry with Mark Henry, and Mark Henry with the world heavyweight champion was really good around this time, like 2011, 2012. Around this time, Mark Henry was really good. Like with the World Hall of Fame, that's when he was super serious. But come on now, it's Batista.
Yeah, Batista.
It's Batista. Oh, this is tricky. Because Dolph Ziggler was actually a pretty good world heavyweight champion. He had good storylines with John Cena, and this is young CM Punk when he cashed in the money.
But that's not a straight edge.
No, this is like before straight edge. This is when he won the world heavyweight title the first time, when he won it and he cashed it in. Because he cashed it in two times.
Oh, so yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
If you gave me straight edge, then CM Punk, but Dolph Ziggler actually had a pretty good run.
That's the only reason I ask, because if it would be a straight edge CM Punk, it would be different.
But Dolph Ziggler, remember, he was with Big E and AJ Lee. I think he had a good run with the world heavyweight title. Oh, wow, that's funny. That's funny. This is randomized too, by the way. Gunther versus Goldberg, a match that we're going to have as Saturday main event. That's funny. Gunther as the world heavyweight champion or Goldberg? In my opinion, Gunther haven't been the greatest world heavyweight champion in his first run, and he just started his second run right now. But let me know about Goldberg, to be honest.
When he first won the belt, Goldberg, it was against Hollywood Hogan. It was classic because nobody thought he was going to win, even though he was undefeated at the time he beat Hogan. But yeah, I don't think Goldberg had also the.
This is not good. This is not good.
They both are similar. It's crazy. They think they had the best run, both of them.
No, not really. But
I think I would pick Goldberg.
Me too.
Honest.
Me too. I was leaning more to Goldberg. Yes. Oh no, never mind. Kurt Angle. Kristen. He had the title for like a couple seconds, and then Randy Orton beat him again. Like, I hate how they did Kristen in WWE. He left WWE, went to TNA, made a star of himself in TNA, went back to WWE. Actually won the world title, but he won it like for a month, and they lost it to Randy Orton again to SummerSlam. I think Kurt Angle definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Christian got treated dirty, to be honest.
Yeah, but Kurt Angle definitely better world champion. Oh, what the heck? Seth Rollins, come on, Jack Swagger. Even though when I started watching wrestling, Jack Swagger was one of my first world heavyweight champions, if you believe that or not, because he won the Money in the Bank and clutched it in. And Jack Swagger, this character wasn't that bad, but Seth Rollins had the title for like over a year, and Seth Rollins is incredible. And I think Jack Swagger got a little too much hate.
Yeah, but it's not really fair because Seth Rollins started with the Shield, and then he went with Triple H.
Yeah, I don't think Jack Swagger had a bad run, but competing with Seth Rollins.
That's not fair. Like, Seth Rollins had the Shield, then he was with the corporate, and then he had the.
Yeah, he had the red carpet. Jack Swagger didn't have the red carpet.
Yeah, so that's not really fair. It's Seth Rollins. That was not fair.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. Even though Jack Swagger, I don't think he was a bad champion. Seth Rollins. Okay. As a champion, I think maybe Sheamus, because Undertaker, when I grew up, he was barely champion, to be honest. And when he had that title, that's when it was like 2009, 2008. He had it. Undertaker doesn't have that much long range.
That's
right?
what I was telling you earlier with the Big Show. Most of the big wrestlers in WWE, for some reason, don't have the title for that long. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, and Sheamus, his world heavyweight title is more memorable unbelievable for me right now with how he beat Daniel Bryan in like 9 seconds, and then how he had a great match with Daniel Bryan the next pay per
But
view.
when he also beat John Cena when he first started.
Yeah,
so,
but it wasn't for the world title.
yeah.
But it was for the WWE Championship. But yeah, Sheamus had an incredible run. I think I'm gonna go Sheamus, but as world heavyweight champion, not as wrestler on wrestler.
yeah, that's how we talking about.
Yeah. I didn't like this Chris Jericho character. You know
Yeah,
that
serious.
I did not. I like Y2J. I like when he's more like funny. That's the best Chris Jericho. When he's not too serious. But Kane didn't really have a great world heavyweight title as well.
I didn't like that character either. He was kind of.
He was kind of serious too. And Kane is always. I always like Kane better with the red mask. I don't like him without the mask. Even
I'm with you. I never liked when they removed the mask. I get it, but they did it because they needed a change. But yeah, him without the mask, it don't work.
I think I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho. You think so too, or you want to go Kane?
No, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
Even
Even though I don't like this character of Chris Jericho. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is what I was saying. Mark Henry as world heavyweight champion, as a big guy, was really good. And John Cena is more better as a WWE champion than he is a world heavyweight champion. That's what I remember when I was a kid. But what were you thinking?
I don't know. I'm thinking John Cena all the way. I think that's gonna be our first disagreement.
I guess so, but I remember the Wall of Pain, the he used to like, I don't know, like I remember he had a very strength, like John Cena is a great WWE champion, but world heavyweight champion, I don't know, but I don't know what we're gonna do in this.
I mean, I go with you with Mark Henry because I get it. So I guess yeah.
I would go if it's John Cena world WWE champion. I think you're not crediting too much how great this run was. I don't know, but I'm going Mark Henry. But I don't know if he's gonna make it in the next round. But just gonna go Mark Henry. Woo! Triple H world champion or Edge? I think Edge.
Yes, of course. That's not even Triple H. That's Hunter Helmsley.
Yes, and Edge. When I think of the World Heavyweight Championship, sometimes I think of Edge, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like SmackDown, I think of Edge. Like he had that title a lot when I was a little kid.
Yeah, but like I say, Hunter Helmsley was as Triple H. It's two different personas.
I didn't know he was World Heavyweight Champion with this character.
I don't remember. I found it weird though.
Yeah, that's weird with this picture with the world title. But I'm going Edge all the way.
I think that's right before he went to Triple H.
Nah, Rey Mysterio. Damian Priest, he wasn't a bad he was better than Gunther, to be honest.
Oh yeah, much better.
Much better at Gunther. But Rey Mysterio is a world champion, and he did it for Eddie Guerrero after he passed away. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
yeah, Rey Mysterio.
That was tough, to be honest.
For Damian, they gave him a bad one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's not fair.
No, they gave him a bad one. Okay, now we're back to the first round of everybody we picked. Jeff Hardy or King Booker. We might disagree again. I think Jeff Hardy. Are you leaning King Booker?
I'm leaning to King Booker, but again, I feel like if Jeff Hardy they have that personal issue, he will be, almost like John Cena. But
you gave me Mark Henry. I'll give you King Booker because you got a good point. He could have been like John Cena, so I'm gonna give you King Booker because you gave me Mark Henry. Okay.
Yeah, Jay was got some bad luck.
We're not gonna even talk about this. Come on now, we're not gonna even talk about this. Okay, Chris Benoit or Batista.
Batista.
Like
I told you, Chris Benoit is not charismatic. That's the only thing that he had.
So I'm gonna go Batista. Dolph Ziggler or Goldberg? I think Dolph Ziggler. I don't know. I don't know you remember Dolph Ziggler run. It actually was pretty fun with him with John Cena and how he won it and cashed in.
Nah, Goldberg.
You going Goldberg?
Yeah, because oh god. Title run. The thing is, you need to watch. You know what? I'm gonna give you that one, but I think it's Goldberg. I'll give you that one.
You think it's Goldberg?
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
You give me that. I don't know, dog. I think this is my younger generation talking right now.
Yeah, because I forgot that he had a bad title run in WWE too. He wasn't good as a champion for some reason. In both WCW and WWE, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Kurt. Oh, this is actually pretty tough. This is tough. This is more tough. I'm leaning Kurt Angle. But Seth Rollins.
I'm leaning Seth because
Oh, wow.
Seth was longer on the WWE than Kurt Angle. Let me give you
World
my
Heavyweight
point.
Champion.
Plus, that's tough. I'm not gonna lie, but
This is very tough.
we gotta be honest. Kurt Angle is one of the best. I don't think.
I think
Seth Rollins gonna pass. Well, it's hard to pass Kurt Angle, but for the belt,
World Heavyweight title. Okay, I'll give it to Steph. Even though I wanted Kurt, I'll give it to Steph though.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Steph. Sheamus, Chris Jericho. Like I said, I didn't like Chris Jericho run.
I mean, we could go.
Did we go Sheamus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sheamus.
I don't like that Chris Jericho. Oh, okay, Edge. My bad. You gave me Mark Henry. I like Mark Henry. You gave it to me.
I was not gonna pick Mark Henry.
I know. I understand. Edge. It's Edge. I know. It's the Rated R Superstars Edge. Okay, I'll give it to you. Now we're in the quarterfinals. We got Rey Mysterio, King Booker. You've been liking King Booker, but Rey Mysterio.
Nah, there's no way I'm gonna pick Booker with Mysterio. We love Booker's. They're both freaking Hall of Famer. Yeah,
Of course.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, thank you. Thank you. Shawn Michaels and Batista. Now this one it gets hard, but Shawn Michaels, I think he might win this whole thing.
Yeah,
Shawn Michaels,
Michaels.
incredible. Dolph Ziggler, Steph Rollins. I think it's Steph Rollins. I like you, Dolph Ziggler. You made it far. You made it farther than I thought you were gonna make it. Steph Rollins.
Yeah, of course, Seth Rollins too.
Steph Rollins. Edge, right? Edge or Sheamus? Sheamus did good, World Heavyweight Champion.
No, I'm with you. I gonna take Edge because come on, Edge.
Oh my God, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough last people. Okay, semifinals: Rey Mysterio or Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, right? But Rey Mysterio.
Nah, I think we should get to Rey Mysterio because
You think?
that's a world heavyweight. Shawn Michaels more of the champion. Now that I think about it.
He's more WWE champion. Yeah, and Rey Mysterio is more popular with the World Heavyweight
Yeah, because
compared to WWE.
I think did he won twice that one and won the championship?
Yes, he won more of the World Heavyweight belt than WWE belt.
Damn,
So-
my favorite Shawn Michaels. I'm sorry.
Shawn Michaels is my favorite too. That's
So-
crazy. Rey Mysterio, but I'm going
That's the only reason because of the world heavyweight.
and never semifinal. This is tough. Ooh, this is tough.
You know what?
I'm thinking Steph.
Damn, we're not agree. I'm thinking
I
about
know.
Edge.
You thinking Edge? I'll give Edge, but Steph Rollins, this is crazy.
It's crazy. Did he Edge last match was with Seth also?
Yeah. No, he had matches with Steph. Edge last match in WWE was randomly Sheamus on a SmackDown, and then he went to AEW.
No, but did he have a rivalry?
He did have a rivalry with Steph Rollins.
Okay,
they
but-
did. They had like Hell in a Cell matches. These two had matches, so it's very fitting that these two.
That's tough between Seth Rollins and...
If you want Edge, I'll do Edge, but Steph Rollins is incredible. But I'll do Edge.
I think Edge is more recognizable with that belt than the championship. Yeah.
You're right. You know what? That's a good point. Now this is gonna be hard. Edge or Rey Mysterio? I think Edge. You think Edge? I think Steph Rollins and Edge was a harder finals because these two made the World Heavyweight title. I can think of these two as World Heavyweight champion, but I'm surprised.
That's tough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Edge. This thing was really difficult.
That's difficult. So our winner is Edge. That's our winner, who we think is one of the best World Heavyweight champions of WWE of this ranking. And if you want us to do more videos like this, comment below. And this was very fun. More videos like this with me by myself, or you by yourself, or us together. And I'm excited to keep doing this.
Like I always say, if you love what we're doing, because we love what you're doing, you can always follow us at
on our Instagram, TikTok, on our Facebook, and subscribe on the YouTube page. And yeah.
And if you're still watching us, I just want to say thank you and peace.